Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, free spirited. Hey, everybody. Come through, come through. Yes. Hold on, I'm trying to catch myself up and get on Periscope myself. Hey, hey, y'all. Hello, hello. Hey, hello, beautiful. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the SWB Beauty and Light Party. So excited. Hey, yeah, thank you for the fab hair compliments. I truly appreciate it. Yes, God knows. I'm going to move something. I'm going to ask somebody to move something real quick behind the scenes. Can you move this light right here? Yes. Probably to the, yeah, that'll be good. Because now I can see. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Hello. Passion Projects 5. What up, though? Come in, drop in hearts, because y'all all already know this is the 1 hour Sisters with Beauty, Beauty and Light Party. What up, though? How's everybody doing? I need you to do one big favor for me when you come in, as you are already dropping hearts. Thank you, boo. As you are already dropping hearts, I need you to slide to the left. I need you to swipe to the up, and I need you to share this Periscope. Yes, let's go ahead and get the Beauty and Light Party trending. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. I hope, for your sake, that you have already RSVP'd for this party. If you have not RSVP'd for this party, I'm gonna tell you right now, your name is not in here. Hello, Natural Beauty 2. Hello. If you have RSVP'd to the party, that means your name is gonna be in this magical bowl. Angela Walker is our beauty guest today, and she will be picking 3 lovely winners. 2 winners are gonna get an opportunity to win Eden Body Works 2 full-size products. If you follow Sisters with Beauty, you already know what those products look like. Dang it, Peter, you forgot. Well, it's okay. Guess what? That means you just need to just stay on and make sure that you do not forget next time. If you are here watching the replay, then you've already missed your opportunity to actually win something. But watch the replay anyway, because this is going to be an awesome party. It's going to be a great conversation, and I can't wait. All right, so I already see Ty Gemini has shared us on the Twitter, but I don't see anybody else sharing us on the Twitter, so I need to see everybody sharing the Beauty and Light, SWB Beauty and Light Party, and the hashtag for this party is hashtag SWBBLP, and that's Sisters with Beauty, Beauty and Light Party. So go ahead, get them shares on. Now, I'm also watching y'all, because I done got real cute. I'm also watching you guys on the TV, so let me show you, because I know y'all want to see this. Hold on. Hold up. Well, you know what? You can see that's the TV above. That's the TV, the top of the TV. But I am also mirroring the party, so I can see you. We see Angela Gone Social has just joined us. That is also known as Angela Walker. She done turned her phone down because it was loud. But it's okay though. So excited for everybody to be on the party. So if you have yet to share the party, go ahead and share the party, because we about to get into this Beauty and Light, honey. Yeah, we are. All right, so I have my notes, because as we develop the Beauty and Light Party, I just get even cuter, and I'm just going to be doing even more stuff, right? So pretty soon I'm going to have like some cue cards. I think I'm going to get real official. The cards is probably going to have Sisters with Beauty on the background, but not today, okay? So one, I want to make sure that everybody is following 2 very important people. One, Angela Walker of the In Natural Hair Studio. Now, please make sure that you follow her, because she is our beauty guest, and she will be getting a new Twitter name. I'm gonna just let y'all know that right now. I did bust her out, and I'm very transparent to bring that on the screen. She is gonna be getting a new Twitter name, so as soon as she gets a new Twitter name, make sure that you follow her there as well. Right now, we got her on as Organic Locks. And make sure that right now you're following her there. And then she's going to put a message up like, hey, everybody, Angela Walker's in the building. Follow me here. Secondly, I need you to follow Eden Body Works. And Eden Body Works is our sponsor for this Beauty and Light tour. Let me get a clap up for Eden Body Works being a sponsor. Yes. To be quite honest, Eden Body Works will be the sponsor for the next almost 4 Beauty and Light talks. So we're talking about 4 months. We got 2 people being able to win 2 full-size products of Eden Body Works. If you want to know how I feel, if you really want to know how I feel about Eden Body Works, go on over to SistersWithBeauty.com, where you will see the ingredients review that I did on them probably about a year ago, where we broke down the key ingredients in all of their products. Well, not all of them, about 5 of them. Good 5. Y'all can do the rest because I'm not here to do your homework. But we broke down their ingredients, and seriously, when I tell you, when we go inside the bottle, it's deeper. It's always deeper. Definitely want to make sure that you check out Eden Body Works ingredients review on Sisters with Beauty for all of those who do not already know the amazing brand and what kind of ingredients they have. And then make sure that you say, thank you, Eden, when you win. I don't want to hear nothing crazy about nobody saying nothing when you win. Because when we send you these products, and you will be getting these products, when we send you these 2 full-size products, just want to make sure that you show your appreciation, all right? So I need everybody, just like any other Sisters with Beauty Periscope, I need everybody to drop down 1 word of how your day has been going so far. Just 1 word. Go ahead and sum up your day thus far in 1 word. It's only 1 o'clock, but I'm just saying a lot can happen between the time you wake up and the time you go to sleep. Productive. Yes, we got Angela Walker up in the building talking about her day is productive. Relaxing. Amazing. That's one of my favorite words because everything is amazing, right? Everything is amazing. I love it. I love it. Unexpected. Chill. Free Spirit talking about her day is chill. Interesting. Beautiful. Beautifully. Oh, you trying to play me. I knew I could read, and now you do too. Yes, I love it. Beautifully. Interesting. Amazing. Productive. I'm going to throw my word out there, and my word is going to be right. Yes, because I do feel right on time. Somebody said bright. I love it. Oh, that's Jessica. Yes, that is our butterfly ambassador to the stars, y'all. That is one of my blessed friends. That actually is my only blessed friend, to be quite honest, because I can already see her giving me the look. She is sick right now. So look, right now, I love you too, boo. I am so excited to have everybody on. Y'all keep the hearts going because we're going to have an amazing 1 hour. I need someone to keep me to that 1 hour too. So as soon as you start seeing those time ticks and we got 5 minutes down, as soon as it's 1:55, can somebody let me know since I'm at home all by myself, me and Angela? Okay, good, great. All right, so the Beauty and Light topic for the month of January, and this is our first Beauty and Light for 2016, so I'm super excited. But the Beauty and Light topic this month is, but is she natural? But is she natural? But is she natural though? So let's talk about it before we bring in our beauty guest. So when I do a Google search on the word natural, just the word natural, right? It's the thing to make you go, I'm loving your emoticons, Free Spirit. It's the thing that makes you go, Somebody type in, but is she natural? But is she natural though? Go ahead, let me get somebody to take some record. But is she natural? So that is the topic for Beauty and Light. And when I go to the Google, and because we ask Google all the time about things, when I go to Google and ask Google, what is natural hair? 74 million. I love it. 74 million results come back in under 36 seconds. That means 1, I got speedy internet, and 2, Google is on it, okay? But 74 million results come back. So that just goes to show you a lot of people are asking the question, number 1, and a lot of people are answering the question. So that if we had to be real cute, we could say there are 74 million answers to the question, what is natural hair? Just go with me here, right? So then I said, well, you know what? Let me shrink it down. Let me make it a little bit more plain. How about Google natural hair? Put it in. And when I did that, I came up with 59.2 million results. Now that took a little longer because that was 60 seconds, but I think at that time my internet was trying to be petty. Anywho, so now between what is natural and natural hair, we got over 1 million, quadrillion, billion results. How do you feel about that? Does that make you go, Couple that with the question, but is she natural? I would probably like to believe that she's probably about 1 trillion, capillion, million, bunch of reasons and bunch of ways, right? About to ruffle some feathers. Oh, you feel me though, right? So when you type in natural, you mostly get white people with curly hair. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother different conversation. But actually, it still rolls on this one. So let's go. So then, because I was being cute this particular day when I was on the Google, right? When we use Google, Google can teach us a few things. So then I typed in describe natural hair Google, and Google came back with a couple of words. And as you hear a couple of these words come out of my mouth, I want a couple of y'all to just write them down in the comments so we can take a track of all of the types of words that describe natural hair. Does that sound like a plan? Okay, good, great. Woolly. Woolly was a response back from Google to describe natural hair. Kinky, which is also mostly used to describe natural hair. Nappy. Nappy, which is also historically used to describe natural hair. Wavy, that's when we get real cute, to describe natural hair. Kinky curly, I love that combination, by the way. But kinky curly is also another way to describe natural hair. Coarse, because we went to school, right? And we get real bougie and we say coarse, right? Coarse is another way to describe natural hair. Cottony, like cotton. Cottony is another way to describe natural hair. Spirally, afro, fine, straight, frizzy, tightly coiled. All of these words are words that Google is learning to spit back at you when you ask Google to describe natural hair. How many of you guys think that's interesting? Isn't it interesting? We already got over 1 trillion billion ways to define natural hair. What is natural hair? But now we have like a variation of like words that actually describe what natural hair is. Anybody else think that's crazy? Anybody else think that's interesting? It makes you want to say like, wow, right? If we could all just have like this collective, wow, oh my goodness. Like for real though, that's crazy. So then I was like, well, let me go further. What does it mean to have natural hair? What kind of connotations have been placed upon natural hair? And I came up with a few. Now, if some of these kind of press you, go ahead and write them down in the comments box so we can keep a track. What it means to have natural hair. Revolutionary. Okay. Black power. All right. Rebellious. Defiant. Okay. Trendy, or following a trend. Chic and cool. Sexy and exotic. Or how about my favorite? Natural. What it means to have natural hair and the connotations that have been placed upon natural hair are so different, right? As I ran down some of that list, and that was just a couple of them because we only got an hour, right? That was just a couple of them. As I ran down that list, coupled with all of the other things that I just discovered, it's over 1 trillion billion million ways to define or to express what natural hair is. It's also several ways to describe what natural hair is when it looks, how it looks, just in how it looks. Then what it means, what kind of connotations have been placed upon it. That means that there is like absolutely no real answer. Does anybody feel like there's like an answer to what natural hair is, to describing natural hair, or the connotations that others could place on your natural hair? Does anybody feel like after all of that, that there's like some type of way to like identify what natural hair is? I'm gonna tell you right now, while y'all write them down and put it in the comments, I remain confused. Like I don't even know, like looking up like, interesting, right? Very interesting. So then I was like, well, what did our ancestors do? Because I love to go back, right? I do always feel like I am literally followed by the spirits of our past and our ancestors. And a lot of times I always feel like I'm like, but what would the slaves do? Or what would the slaves say about that, right? So I go back into the Google, because yet again, Google knows everything, right? So I go back into the Google, and Google, at the time that I asked, I was like, well, how did African culture define their hairstyles. What did they mean? Like when it came down to African culture, they were chemically treating their hair. So what were they classifying? During this time of Google got extra cute. They stepped it up a notch and was like, you know what? In the African culture, Diana, hairstyles were defined by age, wealth, marital status, religion, ethnicity, adulthood, fertility, and even in death. There was a hairstyle that defined that you indeed were no longer on this world. You had perished, you were gone, right? Interesting. I was like, well, dang, even I got a hairstyle for even being dead? Wow, that is crazy. But yet again, even in the African culture, there still didn't seem to be a defined word for natural because they just were it, right? Natural just was what they were. It wasn't what they applied or how long it was or what texture it was. It's just what they were. But is she natural? So then I asked Google to give me a definition of what natural hair was. And that's when I will tell y'all, it got real cute, right? I had to write it down in my notes here, right? Full blown 8x10 paper, by the way. I'm gonna fold it because it makes me feel better. What is natural? So Wikipedia actually came back, and y'all already know, if it's in Wikipedia, it is 100%, right? It's golden, all right? I'm gonna update it myself and put a couple of things in there. But when I asked Google, what is natural hair? Natural hair came back from Wikipedia as being Afro-textured hair, hair that has not been altered or chemically treated, has not been hot combed, flat ironed, or relaxed, or any other straightening method applied. That's what natural hair is. But is she natural? So, the but is she natural question came because of a couple of comments that came on Sisters with Beauty platforms. I started, hey, good afternoon, what up, what up? I started doing something that I truly, truly believe in. I wanted to highlight one beautiful woman of color every single day. Like for the rest of my life. I just want to be like, yes, you beautiful. Yes, you beautiful. Go girl, go girl, go girl, go girl. Like that's basically what I feel like I'm doing when I highlight a Sisters with Beauty of the day. So a couple of Sisters with Beauty of the day, I probably by this time had highlighted about 60 women at that time. Right, hands clap, right? 60 women at that time. And about 4 of them seemed to invoke a question. The question or the statement that continued to happen underneath the comments was, but is she natural? Or, she not natural. Or my favorite, I got a question. Does she have natural hair though? And as I found myself defending not only my ability to see a woman as beautiful and highlight her, right? I felt like I had almost missed the point, right? I'd almost missed the point. Hey, the trendy, hey boo, the Stylematic, that's my boo. Everybody, when you get a chance, double tap on the Stylematic and follow her. As you know, she was a beauty guest in our last Sisters with Beauty, Beauty and Light party, and we just love her to pieces. So, what I found myself doing was, at first I got offensive, and I was like, what is she trying, what is going on? What is the question? So as we had open dialogue, we ended up coming to an idea that natural hair brings upon questions of other people who don't realize natural hair can be many different things. It could be long, it could be straight, it could be coarse, it could be fine, it could be kinky, it could be wavy. But it just ends up being what it is. And so after having continuous dialogue with the individual, right, we are so critical of our own. Free Spirited, that is a really good comment, and I don't disagree with you. Who was that? Yes, what you see it to be. Sometimes my reading be a little slow, right? Sometimes my reading be a little slow. I was looking at 2 screens. So it got to a point where I took my frustration out of it. And my bloggy boos, the Stylematic is one of them. She's on the call right now, but my bloggy boos really helped me to bring upon this conversation in the Beauty and Light party. But is she natural? And what exactly does that mean? And when I sat back and I was like, well, you know what? I have had just a variation of conversations about natural hair. I've done natural hairstyles from the top to the bottom at home. But you know what? I think that there is something that I'm missing here. I could bring a stylist onto the Beauty and Light party. And the interesting thing is, this person, being a stylist, has probably touched like a plethora of hair, like all over the place, right? Why not have this conversation of, but is she natural, with the hairstylist, and bring you, the followers, the butterflies, the beautiful, amazing wings of Sisters with Beauty in on the conversation, and we will celebrate all of the different variances of ourselves in the conversation. How do y'all feel about that? Did that seem like a good idea? Yay or no? Type yay or no in the comments. I really want to know. Because I'm going to tell you right now, no matter what you type, that's what we're here to do, okay? So whoever says no, just know that's what we're here to do. I love it. So that sounds great, right? So before I bring on our beauty guest, because that is exactly what we are here to do. Before I bring on our beauty guest, I want to read a little bit of her brief bio. It's really not her bio. It's just things that I picked up that I thought were just very amazing and interesting about her as a person and as a woman. So before I bring her on, because she's going to be sitting right here. Before I bring her on, let's hear a little more about her. So Angela Walker, who is also the stylist and the owner of the In Natural Hair Studios in Silver Springs, Maryland. She is a DC native, and she opened the In Natural Hair Studios in Silver Springs, Maryland in 2012, right? One of the quotes that when you go on her owner's site, when you go on her page, that I found to be really, really inspiring. It lifted me up all the way, right? Team DMV all the way, y'all. My hairstylist not too far. It lifted me up all the way, and I just found it to be so poignant to not read about all these other things about her, but read about just a quote that she lives by. So let me just lean forward as I read it to you. I want my life's work to show women another way to live, a better, more efficient way to live. We are stronger when we work together, and I want my brand and any project I work on to reflect just that. I want to bring you into the attention of Miss Angela Walker, ladies and gentlemen. Bring on the claps. Yes. Hey, Boo.
Hello.
Hey, Boo. Thank you so much for being here. We might have to shuffle the, cute, right? Cute, right? I want y'all to get all of this. All of this. Go ahead and get some claps on. Yes. If you have not shared this Periscope right now, I want to make sure that you share this Periscope. So while you are getting your clap on, while you're getting your tap on, while you're like, hey, Angela, hey, girl, slide to the left, swipe to the up, and share this Periscope. For everybody hitting the replay, that means you too. You got 24 hours to hit that replay. And guess what? You should be sharing this Periscope. I'm back, right? I'm back. Sometimes you got to tap me in.
I get that. It's
sometimes.
Sometimes you should just go.
You got to. Now, I will tell y'all that we do know each other outside of the curl, okay? Outside of the curl, we know each other. Angela, you'll also be able to read the comments right here on the TV because you know I'm cute. So I don't want you thinking that you got to squint your eyes. You see how that, you see? Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm going to take y'all behind the scenes after this of how cute my setup is, but I might not. Because then somebody gonna steal.
I was just about to say that, actually.
Because you see, we here.
Mm-hmm. I was actually thinking about stealing it myself.
She gotta go, y'all. Angela, y'all clap her up. She's leaving. Clap her up. She coming and she goes. So, welcome, Angela.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for parting your day. Like, for giving me, like, another bit of your time.
Yes.
Because right now, y'all know, it is like a hairdresser's high price made Saturday. And the fact that she is sitting here and she's not sitting in, like, a chair getting somebody's hair done, like, that's big. Like, you love me, don't you?
I do.
I just wanted to get it on camera.
It's real.
I wanted to get it on camera because sometimes people don't act like it in real life, and I just want to make sure that anytime you be like, I don't love you, I'm like, guess what, Angela? At XYZ 923. Somebody said they was thinking the same thing, right? So we just got to keep on giving hearts to Angela, because I'm going to tell you right now she could be making millions of dollars. Okay? She could be making millions of dollars doing hairstyles and whatnot. And she's sitting here with us, so we're going to use her. I need a time tracker. Somebody drop the time on me real fast because I have no other way to figure out what time it is. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and use you. This is a girlfriend conversation. Ooh, 129, girl, right on time.
Oh, that's right.
Well, look at God. Want to make sure that we use this time effectively. But then I want y'all to know that guess what? This is a girlfriend conversation. So we will chime in. We will have conversation with you as well. So when you have questions, don't be afraid to ask just because I got my interview questions. And my interview questions are bomb. I ran them through. They cute. But make sure that you are joining this conversation by not only tweeting that you're here, by not only sharing that you're here, by not only hitting them hearts up. Let's get them hearts up. Making sure that we follow our sponsors and making sure that we follow Angela.
Angela on social.
So
on Instagram at least.
On Instagram at least. Because she's changing it on Twitter. You know what I mean? I already fried her up. All right, so Angela. Okay, so I would like to believe, manage a lot of hair texture.
Yes, in my lifetime.
In your lifetime?
Yes.
If you had to put like a number on it and go all out, how many textures could you say that you've managed?
Over 1,000?
Over 1,000. That's crazy. Like easily. So over
1,000.
Easily over 1,000. Have you ever seen two textures that are the same?
Yes, I've seen. What's interesting is that I've been in people's hair and I've known what country they were from.
Really? Okay. That's not even on my questionnaire. So roll me through that. Describe what that is exactly. Like how can you do that?
So textures do range, right? Like it's a huge range, but there are some similarities. So specifically, these were it was Haitian women. They have and it's not all Haitians, but I don't know where they go back to.
Right.
But the texture was the same. The density of the hair was the same. I almost felt like I was on the same head. The only difference was the size of the head.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. If somebody said that's deep, right? I wanted to say that too. I was like, wow, that's deep. Yeah. That's mad deep. That is crazy. So do you feel that there is a natural look, that there is a definition that could be around and kind of hold up what natural hair is? If so, what is that?
I think that there is I think the right word is connotative. I think there's a connotative definition that people put with the word natural hair, at least in our community.
Right.
And that tends to be textured hair.
Right.
But technically, everyone has natural hair because as long as you got hair growing out your head,
right,
then it's natural.
So I like one of the questions that came in, that one of the followers says when she types in natural hair, a lot of Caucasian women with curly hair come up. How do you feel about that? And where do you feel we lie in that?
Right. So I feel like I remember this almost being not an issue, but it was brought up in the natural hair community, maybe like last year. And I think that it's fine. Like we don't own the term natural hair, right? Like everyone has natural hair. Right. We have just found a way to use that term to create a community around it. Like we kind of know what we're talking about when we use the word natural hair, but everybody has natural hair. Hence why a bunch of Caucasian women with curly hair comes up when you type it in.
You bring up a good point that, truth be told, and I don't even think I looked at it like this. Truth be told, we all have natural hair. Yeah. So unless we are chemically treating our hair, no matter what race we're in, we are all in that same community.
Technically, yeah.
So why do you feel I won't say you feel. Why do you believe that some would feel as if it's ours?
Well, I think the community has been built around a bunch of people, including myself, who have kind of found another way of loving themselves through loving their natural hair. Right. And so I think that when you come into new forms of consciousness or new forms of loving yourself, you tend to feel very, you tend to want to hold that close and have like ownership over that. Right. So it makes sense why people get so passionate and they feel like they own this term and this term is ours when technically it's not.
Now, what I will say about that is I don't disagree with you. Do you feel that African American people have made it more mainstream than everyone else?
Yes.
Do you feel that we've made it more lucrative?
No.
No. Okay. So I know a lot of times, even with the Nielsen review, and we talk about how much, African Americans spend on hair, and we talk about $1 trillion business and billions of dollars, and conglomerates being able to sell their products to African Americans because we buy them. Do you feel like in that sense, we kind of at some point have like an ownership over how much we are spending?
In this, I need that question reworded.
Okay, I went a whole bunch of places. I might need to reword the question myself. Somebody reword the question. What was I going with that? Okay. I would say the ownership that potential individuals in the community might feel is because we have now taken this word and made it lucrative in a sense.
In the sense of people being able to pop up with product companies.
And natural hair product companies. Women come, Lisa Price. I mean, we're talking about Shea Moisture. We're talking about Eden Body's work. These types of brands kind of coming up and seeing that. And then you have the bloggers, and then you have the natural hairstylists coming in. Do you feel that portion of natural hair has become...
Yeah, well, by default, we have to have our own term for it because our hair isn't considered mainstream, right? Like there's, even though we find a bunch of Caucasian with curly hair to come up, there's no need for, like an Asian woman who has straight hair to run around saying, I'm wearing my hair natural, because that's how they wear their hair. That's how most of them wear their hair.
Right.
We feel the need to say it. We need to say it because in the past, most of us weren't wearing our hair in its natural state.
Right.
So by default, yeah.
And so you bring upon another really, really good point that there are some of us that are not wearing our hair in its natural state. And at times with the community, the products were already designed for their hair types.
That's true.
That's true. At times in the community that we now have, do you feel that there's a separation between the woman of color that isn't wearing her hair natural and the woman of color who is? Is there a perceived divide in that woman?
I think that depending on the people that you're around, yes. And it may even be, like when we talk, or at least when I often talk about black love isn't necessarily white hate. I think it's the same kind of thing when it comes to, makes me sick to my stomach. You're funny. Was it I'm Chena?
I am Chena.
Chena,
yeah.
Yeah, that
we
is
spend
funny.
money on natural hair products that are being created by companies that don't reflect us.
Very true.
Is
Chena, thank you.
Chena. This is true.
The black love thing. So I think that by default, because this natural hair community has shown so much love to the other women who are wearing their natural hair, it can make someone that has straight hair feel like, oh, so you hating on me?
Right, so what about me then?
Right, what about me?
What?
Right.
There's a perceived divide, but some perpetuate that.
That's very true.
And you know what?
Very true.
That idea, free spirited, couldn't agree with you more. That's where we sit right now. That's one of the reasons why we were sitting here, because of the division of that statement. Yeah. But is she natural? And it did something to me. I was just like, but is she beautiful?
Exactly, right? Like it was called, what's the beauty of the day?
Yeah, it was Sisters with Beauty of the Day.
Yeah.
And it was like, but can she not be both? Or can she be either? Or does she have to be both?
She has to choose now.
She has to choose now.
You can be natural and beautiful or not.
Or not.
Interesting.
Or if her hair is an Afro texture, because I feel like that's where we're going in this, when you talk about the division and kind of separating and classifying, African Americans out of just the natural hair, the Afro texture. Not a whole bunch of people's going to be rolling around talking about, but I'm Afro texture. Because we're going to be like,
well, we don't know. It may switch up.
You never know. I mean, it's a lot of teasing. Yeah. You got to do a lot of teasing. But, so it got to the point where I was like, I felt like a postal worker. And I was like, oh, somebody to shortchange my check. Where does the divide come from, do you believe?
I think the divide comes from the origin, where the natural hair community originated from, right? Like it came out of people, in a sense, feeling outside of the typical black community when they're walking around with their afros or with their curly hair.
Because of the judgment.
Because of the judgment, exactly, and things that we would be saying to ourselves. So it makes sense that the women that decided to go against the grain, exactly, right. I'm not my hair. So it makes sense that the people who were going against the grain to need to kind of find a community of women to which they can feel safe in saying, this is how my hair is.
And being their own community.
And that being their own community. So I can understand where someone would kind of take offense to, I'm not even going to say an outsider, but someone else or someone with straight hair coming in and saying that I'm natural too. Mm-hmm. But in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter.
So what do you think about, because even in the definition, right, mm-hmm. there are many naturals that come get services such as blowouts, mm-hmm. flat irons, mm-hmm. protective styles. Mm-hmm. All of those.
You're talking about at my salon?
Not at your salon, but in a salon sense. Like they would go to a hairdresser and they would get those services. Mm-hmm. They would still consider themselves natural. Yeah. What do you think when it comes to the definition of natural hair in the Google sense?
In the Google sense. What was the Google sense again?
Google sense was basically, paraphrase, right, altering the hair outside of its natural state, which to include blow drying and flat ironing.
I personally can understand where all of that kind of creates the term natural hair. If it's growing out of your hair, technically it's your natural hair. What you decide to do with it is fine. Right. Even locking your hair, in a sense, is cultivating your hair, right? Mm-hmm.
Like, because it's changing.
You're still changing the natural, right, unless you have complete free-form locks, right? Mm-hmm. Even when you're going to a salon and you're getting flat twist updos, your hair ain't growing out your head like that.
Right.
So you have to do
I wish I woke up like that.
Right.
I woke up like this. Flat twist.
What?
No, you didn't, girl. No, you didn't. I didn't think
so. No matter what you're doing to your hair, we have created the term and calling what it is natural, but mm-hmm. everyone's altering their hair in some kind of way. Right. Unless you are a true, Rasta who literally just does not touch your hair.
Juices and berries.
Then you natural. For real. You on a whole other level. But other than that, everyone's doing something.
Because we're using shampoos.
I was a straight natural.
Natural. And it I will say, I don't know if you found yourself having this situation, but I'll have women come up to me and it's like they're trying to make sure that I know mm-hmm. they're natural too if their hair is straightened.
Oh, we have it all the time. It happens. It most definitely happens in the salon. So mm-hmm. in my salon, we actually do not straighten hair, mm-hmm. but we have women coming with their daughters, or they may come in to pick up a friend, and then they enter the conversation of whatever it is that we're talking about, mm-hmm. and they say something like, I'm natural though. I'm natural under all of it. Right. And in my head, I'm like, it don't even matter. That's fine.
I just kind of almost, in my mind, because I'm petty, mm-hmm. I feel like the high school in me should come up and just be like,
start clapping it to them. I get that.
You gotta be natural. It's kind of like, so what? Mm-hmm. But then at the other end of the spectrum, there's a woman that comes in. She has a full-blown afro, texture on 3000, and we like, yes, you know. And it's kind of like you almost get the sense that one has to prove it, and she doesn't get credit for feeling like she needs to prove it, and then the other one just automatically gets it because she's bold enough to walk around.
Bold enough.
But
is it still a bold statement in today's world?
Right. To
now
me,
it's cool.
To me, it's like, I'm not getting fired because of my hair. Mm-hmm. And if I get fired because of my hair, guess what? I'm going to be by 10 o'clock, the 4 o'clock.
That's right.
Off in the Post, CNN, Madame Noir. I'm out here. I'm pimping my fro. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be out here like, I got fired, y'all. And now I got rehired, y'all. Like, I basically probably would lose every follower because they'd be like, you didn't took this as an opportunity to be on the come up. And I would be like,
yeah. It should be done.
It should be done. Yeah. But now it's a good point to pose. Mm-hmm. Is it so?
Hey, Nubian Human.
Hey, boo. Hey, Anika, everybody. And Anika was Nubian Human was also one of our 4-year anniversary sponsors as well. So please make sure that you show some love to her. Hey, boo.
And make sure that you guys come out to Black Love, February 20th.
This is very much so true. Do you see what's all this going on right now? Yes, it is. It's all going down. And that is in DC. DC has the best events. Hashtag I'm a DC resident.
Silver Spring is right there.
Hashtag I'm a DC resident. But back on topic, mm-hmm. right? Because you see how easy it is for us to just get off. Yeah. It's just that's because we're friends. It's way too quick. So, and if you are enjoying this conversation, I want to highly encourage you to slide to the left, swipe to the up, and share this with your friends. Let them know what you are doing right now. You are here talking about, but is she natural though?
Is she natural?
So, is she natural? Mm-hmm. Where do you think we go after this conversation? Like after we've had all of this thought-provoking, but is she natural versus the woman that's boldly walking around with her fro and the woman that feels that she needs to kind of admit it to others to feel included. Like, how do we start that sister togetherness conversation now that everybody is out there?
Right. I think that it's going to organically happen on its own. I remember, did you ever see, there was a thing called Blacklist? Blacklist? Yeah, on HBO, like years ago. It was like a documentary.
Y'all know I ain't got cable.
Okay. I don't either, but that one time we had cable. Oh, and Chris Rock was on there, and the last question was something like, well, when will you feel like we've made it in Hollywood? And he said, my neighbor is a dentist. And I'll know that we've made it in Hollywood when my neighbor is like another black person who's a dentist. Like the people in his neighborhood was him, Jay-Z, and Oprah, and beside him was a white dentist.
When people around you,
exactly. When it's not even something that you need to think about.
Right.
Oh, so I think that
when you stop counting the black
when you stop counting, and I think that we would have gotten to a great place when we no longer even have to use the term "I'm natural," because it's just like, either one, no one cares, or everyone's walking around rocking their own hair anyway.
Right.
And it's just part of like our everyday life, our everyday community.
Right. Because I mean, in a sense, why is it anyone's business, right? It's mine and it's not direct effect on you.
It does. People feel like it directly affects them though.
They do. So much to the point where I blogged about it, y'all. If you go to Sisters with Beauty, click out, check on the feature post. I have a post, but is she natural? And kind of go through my feelings about why I felt so offset by this. What it took for black people to be on this neighborhood versus the white guy who was just a dentist. Free Spirited said she actually seen the documentary.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna have to stalk.
It's a great
stalk and see if Hulu, show me some love. I don't know. They might not, because it might be blacklisted.
It may be blacklisted. Blacklist.
But the divide. I do want to get to a point where I am not counting how many black people are in a business meeting or how many naturals are in the place. And I think sometimes I have to be honest with myself. I do it, but not to the point where I reflect it off of other people, and when it's like put on you, you just feel some type of way. You be sitting there like, did she just come for me and put that on me? Like, don't put that on me. What's our time, y'all? Somebody go ahead and do a time check for me. Where we at? Because I want to start taking some questions. Awesome. You had some time for some questions. Okay. You want to do some questions?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
12:49.
Wait.
Oh,
I'm
where
at
you
East
at?
Coast.
Yeah, what? Where
in Chicago, probably.
Chicago.
Or Texas. Or Texas.
No,
or Texas.
Way too far.
Yeah, Cali's
Texas.
What I said.
You were right.
So, we are now going to take questions from the field. Anybody that has been sitting here listening to myself and Angela Walker sit here and talk about But Is She Natural for this Beauty and Light tour and party, please leave a question below. We want to I want to know what you think. I want to know what is your question? Oh, it's 10:47, Cali. Hey, Cali girl. Wow. I was raised in Cali. I wasn't born. Yeah.
That's tight.
Riverside. RIVIQ.
Okay, I've only been to LA. It was cool.
LA is super cute. It's super chill.
It is.
Does anybody have any questions that they want to ask Angela or they want to add to the conversation as a whole? We definitely want to see your questions. Yay or not? If you don't have a question, share something.
That's right. Comment.
If you don't have a question,
comment.
Make a comment on what we've already talked about thus far. You see what I did there? I goat roped them. That's what I did. I learned that term in Texas. I wonder why. It scared me.
Roped.
Yeah, it's like
they rope goats.
So aside from letting mentalities naturally change, how should we address the divide?
It's a good question.
You want to
free? Yeah, you.
Okay.
Let me think.
Okay, I felt like it was like yeah.
Okay, no.
How should we address the divide? I think one, open dialogue. I wasn't ever trying to berate the person who kind of came at me and was like, but is she natural? But at the same time, I did want to open up dialogue to ask her, why does it matter? And I think getting that difference of opinion, you can at least say, well, now I know that we are all black women and we love and support each other regardless of their tresses. Totally agree with you. I am Sheena, because we know how to say it now.
Right.
Angela, do you want to talk?
I think that well, I mean, I may be on the bad guy side of this, but events that are for or prone or created for women with natural hair,
right?
Those do technically create a divide, and those are events that I put on.
Mm-hmm.
I think that to address the divide, there is an event, Ubiquitous hair shows,
and
for their term is for relaxed and natural. So having events where everyone feels comfortable in coming, because even a really good friend of mine, when he brings his wife, she's always like, oh my gosh, I'm not natural, can I come?
Have you had this one where people are like, I've had friends that I'm asking them to like volunteer, and they're like, well, I'll wear a curly wig.
Yeah.
Is that okay? And I'm like, be yourself.
Right.
Be your beauty. And it's not, it's a shameless plug, I know, because it's my shirt. But no, for real. Thank you. It's cute. I just be out here. But for real, like, why do we? I can agree, and I can really respect the fact that you said that you put on these events, and you are highlighting the fact that these events potentially are causing that divide, but then also showing that there are events that are bringing both of the balances together. You know what I mean? It's a good conversation. It's a good start.
But it's, I mean, yeah, it would have entered to a whole different conversation.
It's a whole different conversation. But you know, sometimes rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Rabbit holes. Sometimes we don't have to chase skinny rabbits down the rabbit holes. Another question. Anybody else have another question or want to make a statement about what we've talked about thus far? Because you know, you get to conversate. Oh wait, I almost did it. You get to converse too. Woo! Look! Straight, natural versus kinky.
Well, you know what's something interesting? Because the aisles are empty in the store. Funny, the product conversations, product events. What I was going to say is interesting is that there's even a divide. We're talking about the divide between curly and straight. What about the divide between curly, loose curly, and tight curly, right? Like if you look at the social media numbers, the curly girls that have the most numbers, they all look very much alike.
Right. And
they all look very much alike.
And but then I'm gonna raise your bar. I'm gonna go higher. Can we get much higher? Let's go a little higher. On top of that, I want to throw out my spade of short naturals versus long naturals. So there are subdivisions and the divisions. And ain't nobody passing their math test with all these multiplications, divides, to carry the ones, and subtracts. You know what I mean? Tracy Evans versus Samuel L. Seriously. It gets to the point where if we really had more than the hour that y'all know I really try not to be petty and try to start on, but you know we didn't start right on time. We didn't. We're about 5 minutes here.
So we can take an extra 5.
So we can. Okay. But the division and the subdivision, it's just not a one divide problem. It then becomes a problem within the problem.
But at the same time, right? Isn't it human nature for people to try to find a way to divide themselves?
Right, because we want to identify.
Right.
Like, do you self-identify with your division?
Right. Like when you go into a room and everyone there is white and you see the one black girl, you may feel more comfortable standing beside the one black girl.
Right. Or be like, hey, girl.
Yeah. And when you're in a room filled with black women, if everyone has straight hair and only 2 of you have curly hair,
you're going to see
they end up coming together to talk about hair.
So would you, from that, right? Because I can agree with that. Would you believe that it is our division that makes us more inclusive to one another at times?
Inclusive, like how we could even make that
right, because I've made a statement where I said, you know, my natural hair breaks down the walls that otherwise would have been there, right? So it's like on one end of the coin, it's a good
division, a little bit,
because it brings down the walls, but then on the other end, it builds some back up.
It does, and I think that's what I was actually going to get into. And I was like, but the point of these events, I agree with that statement. The point of the whole natural hair events really are to uplift those that are choosing to wear their hair. And it is my personal, I know we here, but I want more people, I want more black women to feel comfortable in wearing their hair the way that it grows out.
No, I mean,
and it's
that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
Like, I would not have a brand if I didn't feel that way. You know what I mean? And you probably wouldn't have started your endeavors to even be a stylist of any, and then to chop it down again. Like, you're not just a hairstylist. You're a natural hairstylist, and then you go even more and say, and we don't straighten hair. So you have to, even in your business, you have to create a divide in how you get your money. You know how much money she's signing off on because people want to see their hair straight.
They do.
even when it's natural. And so, do you have clients? This is a question. Mm-hmm. Do you have clients that find themselves being confused about their natural hair when they come to you?
What do you mean?
Like, they've listened to all of this kind of
my God.
You know what I mean? And they come in like short, long, right, curly, 1B,
yeah.
ABC, 1B2.
Like, I tell people all the time, and this is where, I'm a strong advocate. It's 6
minutes to the out.
Thank you.
Well, we started late, so we're going to end.
We're going to get just an extra 5 minutes.
2:05.
Exactly. It's YouTube. We need, there's going to be a great hair event in New York City in May. I don't think it's been announced yet. But stay on the lookout.
But I will, good plug. There's also another plug for International Natural Hair Meetup Day. If you do not know, yes, if you're not aware of INHMD, that's INHMD, please make sure that you go to INHMD.com because, oh my goodness, the hair events will be amazing in every area. Have you been to events where
caramel sugar, yes,
were made to feel bad because they are not natural?
At my own Naturalista hair show on 2 separate occasions, there's an N.
There's an N in that. Like
I
am
International Natural Hair Meetup Day.
INHMD.
Yeah, I only heard of 2 occasions where that happened, and that was just because they knew me. Mm-hmm. So a girl who's a client of mine, she brought a friend of hers, and her friend was like, I really feel like I'm being, like, people are looking at me funny. And I don't know if it was the people or if it was her. I don't know if she was feeling.
It could have been both. It could have been both.
It could have been a little bit of both.
Feeling uncertain about your decision.
And a little bit insecure for whatever reason. It causes people to kind of shy down. Right. When they enter these, or some of the people that I know enter these events. And the same thing with my friend Tony and his wife. When she came, she was like, I feel like they were staring at me because she has like she always wears really long, straight weaves. Mm-hmm. And she was like, everyone's in there with their curly hair. And so I do feel that happens. And the third event was my last year's makeup artist. She came, she has natural hair, and her hair was straight. And she said that after she left there, she went home and she washed her hair because she felt like, look at all these beautiful women wearing their curls. Hair, yeah. I'm trying to be like that. So I don't know if she came and she felt bad and she did it, or if she came and she felt good and she was like, I want to feel like this more.
Because it could be a 2-part. It could be somebody actually being so bold to be like, you ain't natural, why you here? Or it could be someone just feeling that way. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's one of those things where in the natural hair community, I have more of a problem with someone saying, you're not natural, than someone really truly feeling like, oh my goodness, I felt left out.
Yeah, I agree. Because you're shooing someone away.
Right.
And we're all together. Yeah, like what else are we coming together
She
on?
1 more perm away from being natural.
Yeah.
And how are we to be a community when we are shooing people away for not? Why don't you straighten your hair? I'm intrigued.
Because even though I think that you can wear your hair, I blew up my hair.
It's a little late.
Okay, sorry. Even though you can wear your hair any way that you choose to, you can define natural the way that you choose to define. I find it to be my personal goal for more Black women to wear their hair in its curly, textured state. So for that to be my personal beliefs and for me to have a salon that straightens hair, that's going against how I feel, and that's going against my personal mission.
And for her to be a stylist, and then on the side, me to just be a person maintaining natural hair that happens to have a platform. When I started my natural hair journey, I told myself, I don't need to have my hair straightened because I've had my hair straightened for so long as relaxed. I know what that looks like already. I'm looking to get into my texture, whether it be damaged from a live relaxer that I had one time in my life. Happened. Or, I just really don't need it. Can we speak on Wiki's rebellious adjective, though?
I've been stuck on that. Yes, you have been.
You have, because you was like rebellious. So, what I will say about the online.
Do you disagree rebellious?
I've never straightened mine either. Lifting up natural hair isn't putting anyone else's down. Hopefully people understand.
Exactly.
Hopefully they do, Jess. Hopefully they do.
So she's saying she disagrees. She disagrees. Okay, well, you go and then I can go.
Well, I'll take it from a historical, history standpoint. Rebelling, especially during 1960s, rebelling from political aspects. I think that's where they were coming in the rebellious, in the defiant, in that feeling. Solely because there were individuals that were standing up, like you had your Jesse Jackson sitting out there with his afro, talking about he was no longer going to assimilate. to the feelings of the politics and how Caucasian factors played a role. That's where I think the whole rebellion, coupled with, you know, the fact that people were making ignorant statements towards people who were wearing their hair freely in their Afro textured state of mind. That was the idea of what they meant to be rebellious. And then you had mothers and grandmothers telling their children, look now, don't you be out there with them afros being a part of that rebellion, because people are going to identify you with that. And although I do agree with you, it is so dated. The thought, I will tell you, even in 2016, the thought of rebellion, even outside of the political forum, still exists. In your work, in some, you know, grandmothers and some mothers in those types of homes, because that's what they grew up in. And that's what they knew an Afro to feel and be like.
Yeah, well, I'm going to disagree. And I totally understand. I can understand where the term rebellion comes from, right? Because in a sense, even the Caucasians coming up with their curly hair, in a sense, you are rebelling against traditional and standard European aesthetics, which is what you're bombarded with every day.
Right.
And so it is a bit rebellious to see a certain picture projected in magazines, to see a certain picture projected on the TV screen, and for you to say, I'm not going to do that. Or for you to say,
action.
Yeah, but for you to say, I find beauty elsewhere, that's being a bit rebellious. Rebellion is just going against the norm. And because this hasn't become a norm in today's world yet, it is a bit rebellious to do that.
I won't disagree with it. I think from the historical point and the today's point, I think that was a good way of stating that.
Thanks, Gina. Free spirit, you still my girl though.
But you know what? She had a breakdown. We broke down the historical relevance of the word, and then even in today's, and
yeah, rebellion does have a negative connotation.
Has a negative connotation. Very true. And then even
they could have used the word unique.
Right. Different. You know, right. But it's just even the way of, you know, we have a lot of negative words in our community that we have now taken in a sense, and we share. And so, you know, we can't coin for coin this one. If rebellion needs to be kicked out, then I think every black person needs to stop saying the N-word.
That's very true, and that's how a lot of people, I feel, they feel when they go to YouTube. They tend to go towards the woman whose hair looks like theirs.
Right.
Ooh, we never got on the YouTube subject.
Another day. Another day. But you know what? I personally do think that we could have Angela back. You know, I would try to guilt rope people into things on camera.
This year's schedule has been crazy.
It's crazy. We're good. I'm in the DMV, so I'll check.
Thank you.
Yes, I love it.
Okay, we got 3 minutes, right?
So we have 3 minutes.
Shameless plug.
Well, the shameless plug is going to come from our sponsor. And then we're going to have our shameless plug. But it's not even a shameless plug because she has been working. So we definitely want to make sure that she has her plug. But want to make sure that we get to the prizes because Eden Body Works has been amazing. We have 2 pulls. Angela is going to pull one of them. Let's get the products. Hold up. Let me put this iPad down. I don't want to throw it on the floor. Jesus knows. Put that thing down. So, now look. Bam. Just to let you know that they are in the house. So, the Eden Body Works products that 2 lovely individuals will get an opportunity of winning. I'm going to have you hold this. The first one is the All Natural Shampoo Peppermint Tea Tree. I also did a review on this. So if you want to learn anything about this product right here, it's also on Sisters with Beauty in the ingredients review. You want to check it out on EdenBodyWorks.com, you can as well. They also will get an opportunity to win an all natural conditioner, Peppermint Tree. This is also from the same line. Then we have the all natural cleansing co-wash. Hello, also here. And then we have the all natural curl defining cream. So what I did is one winner is going to get the shampoo and the co-wash. And then the other is going to get the conditioner and the curl defining cream. That just means it is fair. Okay, so the first 2 pulls that we're going to do is going to be specifically for Eden Body Works products. And 2 people, just like 2 wings. Y'all see we got it on the butterfly tray. There's 2 wings on here, okay? So I want to see, before Angela pulls, before she even pulls one name, I want to see your excitement. I want to see, come on Eden, go Eden, or go EBW. Somebody say something, because y'all about to get these free products, and I want to see y'all work for it. So who is excited about winning Eden Body Works products and go? Want to see it? Go Eden, go Eden, go Eden, go Eden. Oh, go Eden. I love it, you know, because y'all know I'm crazy. Y'all know I'm crazy. I can't help myself. Okay, so she is about to pick. Now, I will tell you this. If you are not online, this is an interesting little turnaround. If you're not online,
We ain't talking to you.
we're not talking to you. It's that simple. This is an hour. You know what I mean?
That's the opening.
1 hour. Okay. Powerball
Part 2.
All right. So she is going to pick the first one, and the first one being picked, and go.
Ty Sally.
Ty. Is that? I think that's sales. My handwriting is horrible.
Sorry.
Ty Sales. Do we have Ty Sales online? Free Spirited, is that you?
Get out of here.
I know that's right. Yeah. What? Get out of here. Congratulations, Free Spirited. You have just won your very own.
And you earned that. You
She
was
did.
all the way in
She
the conversation.
She did.
Oh my
I love that.
goodness.
I love that. Okay, she is picking the second. Won't he do it?
Yes, you will.
Won't he do it? Everybody give congratulations to Free Spirited. She has won.
Congratulations.
All right. So we are picking the second
really
winner.
good.
The
Okay.
second winner, he will, won't he? The second winner is winning an Eden Body Works, the second full-size product. Come on with it.
Tanya Barnett.
Tanya Barnett. How do we enter the drawing? This is my first time here. Okay, let me just tell you, the drawing is you enter in by RSVPing to the Beauty and Light Party. So it's one of the reasons why you gotta follow Sisters with Beauty all the time, because we have the Beauty and Light parties at the end of the month on Saturdays. Why did I hear my name twice? I don't know. You didn't.
Tanya Barnett and Ty Sales. That's the same. You
Shit.
are funny.
I'm not messing with you.
You are funny.
Tanya Barnett. Do we have Tanya Barnett on the line? If we
Tanya,
don't,
we about to move on, girl.
we gotta move on.
Okay, we ain't got time.
All right, we don't see her in. She's not in, so we're
Okay,
going to the
girl.
next one. Remember, you do have to be RSVP'd on the list in order to win, in order to get in this here box. And then you also have to be on the call. It's only an hour party, so you got to stay on in order to be a winner. Who do we have secondary as a pick?
Ginger. I don't know how to, I'm going to butcher the last
Ginger
name.
Graham Murphy. Do we have Ginger Graham Murphy on the line? Yeah or no? It's not.
We are 2 minutes over. Thank you.
Thank you, boo. It's not.
We're gonna be all right.
We're gonna do another pull.
Okay, we moving
Gotta
on.
be on it to win it.
Samara Diggs.
Samara Diggs, are you online? Samara Diggs, do we have Samara Diggs online? Hey, boo. Hey, Christine. Samara Diggs, do we have Samara Diggs online? If we do not, we are picking another name.
Alrighty.
Remember, you gotta be in it and on it to win it.
Aisha Spark.
Aisha Spark.
Hello, everybody. We're about
Hey,
to
boo.
sign off. Oh.
I know. Do we have Aisha Sparks on? Hey.
You right.
Hey,
Moving
boo.
on. You ain't lying.
Hey,
You said that.
hey,
okay,
Jonna.
nope, moving on.
We're moving on.
Anika, you still on?
Anika. Do we have Anika of Nubian Human still on the line?
Anika, if you signed off, girl.
If you signed
I'm
off,
about to see that you lost.
you
on
got to
the
be in
replay.
it to win it. You got to stay on. Wait. I'm on.
Who's this? Who's this?
Y'all stop playing. We trying to get the
Put
winner.
your real name out there.
Here in Orlando, Florida. Hey, boo.
Hey, Orlando.
All right. If you're not on, we got to
Patricia?
move.
Patricia, did we pull up Patricia?
No, we didn't pull up Patricia.
Okay, Janae Cherry.
Janae Cherry. Do we got Janae Cherry on?
We got red like that first.
We got. We
one
go ahead and do
was
this
like-
another way.
Ooh.
I'll accept on whoever's behalf. I know you will, Jonna. I know how you feel about Eden Body Works too. I know how you feel.
She is funny.
Moving on. Danita Moss.
Danita Moss.
Right, it's looking like the Grammys in this shake. Danita Moss. This is why, but you know what? I love that this is happening.
It's funny.
Because it is so important for you to stay on the call. It is so important for you to stay on this party. Who else we got? Pick another one. How old are you guys? Listen, I am 32 years young and fabulous.
And I'm 27.
I love it.
Charlita Bullard.
Charlita Bullard. Do we have a Charlita? Charlita, are you here? Do we have Charlita going once?
Girl,
Charlita going twice?
Jasmine.
Jasmine
Royal.
Jasmine Royal. Is Jasmine Royal? I'm gonna tell you, somebody gonna be on. Jasmine Royal. This is the reason. This reason right here.
Just
call
Gail
here.
Lennon.
We're
Girl,
gonna
I
pull
hope
another
you
one.
close.
This is the reason why.
Daphne. Sorry. Go ahead.
Daphne Narcy. I'm waiting on my name. Daphne Narcy.
Huh? Jasmine.
We ain't said
No, we ain't had
Jasmine. Nope.
We got Latrice Miller.
Latrice Miller. I'm gonna tell you right now. So, Daphne, you on? Is that you? All right now. Listen, you better be happy. Latrice Miller went on the call.
Daphne,
Now,
is that
Daphne?
you for real? Or you are accepting on Daphne's behalf? I'm
Nope,
here. Okay.
nope, Daphne's there.
Cool.
Okay, so.
What is it? Butterfly 70.
So I will tell you. I have pulled right it out. I will tell you one of the reasons why I'm happy that happened. Because the Beauty and Light Party is a 1-hour party where we get to come have real conversation with a beauty guest.
1 hour, 5 minutes.
Okay, 1 hour, 5 minutes if we so cut up. And it is so important to not only respect the fact that our sponsors have given and gifted us amazing prizes. Mm-hmm. And guess what? You're going to get them. And the reason why you should stay on is because the stuff that's happening here is amazing.
Yeah.
It's only an hour. Where else you gotta be?
All y'all that just came on, y'all need to hit that replay.
Everybody.
Good stuff.
I want everybody to hit the replay. So we're going to do our last minute things. We want to thank Eden Body Works for everything, for all of the products. Y'all give a shout out for the winners. Say thank you, Eden, because they are going to be getting their products mailed. I got to go ahead and mail those off today, okay? So I'm going to put those down for a little bit because I don't want us to... Okay. Thank you so much. So we love Eden. Truly appreciate Eden for being a sponsor of the Beauty and Light Tour. I keep saying tour because you know what?
That's we about to go somewhere.
That's God. That's God. God was like, go on the tour. But want to thank Eden Body Works because without our sponsors, truly want to appreciate and thank them completely. But most importantly, want to thank our beauty guests. Angela Walker, you came in, honey. You put it down, son. Yes. Y'all go ahead and give a round of applause for Angela Walker, please.
So, y'all know my name's Angela Walker. It's Angela Gone Social on, thank you, Angela Gone Social on Instagram and on Periscope. I'm rarely on Periscope. My Instagram is just starting back up. Nice. I need to follow you back as soon as I get to my phone. Thank you. If you want to come to my salon or check us out, we are N Natural Hair Studio. No, the N does not stand for natural. We are not called Natural Hair Studio. It's N Natural Hair Studio in Silver Spring, Maryland, and we also put on an annual consumer show called the Naturalista Hair Show in downtown Silver Spring. So hope to see you guys either at the salon or at the show, and we're also on Instagram. We're actually looking for this year's face for the Naturalista Hair Show.
Oh snap! Even though I know you, would I be able to enter in because I have a nice face? I feel like I'm genetically structured, and I believe in myself. And guess what? Be your beauty.
Any and everyone can come up. I'm actually not going to be one of the judges this year, but it's going to be at the end of February sometime where we're going to be holding that model call. So feel free to come on through.
I'm coming.
So yeah. Okay. That's all I got for y'all.
So
thank you for being. This was great.
You know what?
I'm really excited to watch the.
Don't hype. Don't hype.
No, this was really good.
Just because you was in it. Don't hype though.
I think I had some great comments.
But you did.
But the idea was great. Like to come on. I said Instagram.
No.
To come on Periscope and be able to have a party. There's food here, even though you guys can't see it.
It is. You know what? What we're gonna do? We're gonna take you behind the scenes. So after this, I'm gonna do a behind the scenes. I don't have y'all know I just moved into the condo. I don't have
Let people know about it.
In
Let
the
people
house.
know about it.
But I like that I don't have anything in the house because then it doesn't make me feel like I have y'all like in my house and y'all seeing like my personal intimates. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're gonna do.
House is fabulous.
Thank you, boo. We'll do a behind the scenes. Angela will stay on par for that, right? There's slushy. There is orange juice because I'm getting over a sinus infection and I wanted to build up my spirits and my vitamin C.
I get that.
You know what I mean? But we're going to do a behind the scenes. Where are we from?
My parents are from Jamaica. I was born in D.C., raised in Silver Spring.
I was born in Chicago. I was raised in California. Chi-Town. But I was raised in California and I grew up in Virginia. I got sauce. I got the sauce. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all know how I am. I get like so off topic and it happens. But we're going to do a behind the scenes just to kind of show you. But I definitely want to make sure that you follow Angela. She was amazing. You did awesome.
Thank you.
You made this conversation.
I don't know if I think her planning made the. Can we please get a thank you and a round of applause and a whole bunch of claps and hearts for Diana over here because this was amazing.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much. So if you enjoyed the Beauty and Light Party, if you felt that you were going to win, and even if you didn't win, and most importantly, if you won, if you enjoyed the conversation, if you enjoyed the sisterhood that happened, because that's really what this is all about. It's really just showing that there are sisters with beauty everywhere. Y'all see what I did there? Right. See how I just kind of laid, they didn't even know I was bringing that in.
I served it up. You got to throw in the topic, sisters with beauty, no matter the hair texture.
Bam! You got that.
Done.
Dang it. So, anywho, we did that, right? But most importantly, if you enjoyed yourself for the last hour and a couple of changes that we've kept you, slide to the left. Swipe to the up. Share this Periscope. Also, if you are watching this replay, make sure that you keep giving them hearts. Give us a heart attack out here. But I do want to drop something on everyone. All of the Sisters with Beauty and Light parties will now be uploaded to the YouTube channel.
Oh, that's
right. And that is compliments of an amazing butterfly ambassador and blessed friend known as Jessica Wanza. Because I stopped doing videos when Periscope came. And
Periscope for a lot of people.
Periscope stole my heart. You know what I mean? It became bae. But then friend was like, but you need to put it on YouTube. You know what I mean? When people miss it. What happens when they miss it though? And so that's what happens. I want to say thank you so much for making the Beauty and Light 2016 a great kickoff. We're going to do a behind the scenes, show y'all how we was really living out here in the streets. And then Angela better eat some of these daggone gifts. You gonna take some of these. You gonna take some of these snacks with you.
I can take some though.
You know what I mean?
He'll like some.
You gonna take some of these snacks with you. You know what I mean? Because I brought out caramel dip. You know I got the sauce. No, I got sauce over there. Can't believe you. Skittles and whatnot carried on. Okay. All right, y'all. Up next will be a really, really quick behind the scenes. Love y'all to light. Beauty and Light Party happened. You were here.
That's right. Post about it on Instagram.
Yes.
Too. Take a screenshot. Let people know to catch the next one.
Let's pose for the screenshot picture. And if you want to take a picture and let people know where you are at, go ahead. Let's do it.
Snap.
No pictures rolling off, but that was cute though. That was cute. You know, I'm gonna roll that up. Okay.
But we can do this shots ourselves.
Yeah, we'll do the shots ourselves. It's just, I got to step.
And then you guys can repost.
Right. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Love y'all to light. We will see you later. Peace.